Well, it's been 2 years, so now I think it's time to reflect a bit more. I think what happened in 2 years ago from now after since I graduate. You know what? I did feel that I made a completely valid and actually the most safest decision I ever thought. I felt like in the beginning that when I graduate, I felt was just taking like a huge risk on something, but then things are starting to fable itself out. That I was thinking about taking a master's degree, but then good thing I didn't because now the market is still the same. Not any many people can get jobs right now at the moment, so and I'm glad I saved a lot of money. So, but still, I still got to pay my debts off in that. It could have been higher, but at least it's that's the one I wanted to manage. I just want to pay that off and stuff like that. So it's good enough and stuff like that. And I'm honestly very glad because if I wasn't to graduate as it is, I want to be able to do many things such as like actually owning my own desktop before the whole 2025 crash thing happened, and also just actually working on and refining my craftsmanship of what I want to do, because I was actually a little bit troubled of what I wanted to do then, because since like 2023, because I thought about this like early in advance, like what it was I going to actually do with my life. I mean, originally I thought I had like some sort of plan. Maybe I can just relax with some form of 9 to 5 job, and then while I do my other thing on the side to start to create something for my own to make a living off of. But then things kind of change how stable W-2 jobs are, and especially when the gaming of industry is like currently deprofessionalized now to work for hire and stuff like that, and also it's much more freelance now than nowadays. But I do think it's a good golden opportunity now for if anyone like has like any ideas to try out individually and solo make it on their own to make their own indie stuff or whatever. I think you have a great opportunity where I feel like that maybe the market could possibly reset to people who actually value their own work and have better management and stuff. And we're gonna look for more something new to look for, and there's definitely a rise for that for sure. And I wouldn't be able to do my work on my own game actually because since I switched to have an opportunity just to learn how Godot is because when I was in college I only stick to Unreal Engine, so it's kind of very difficult with their way they're learning engineered to Unreal to have time to figure out to explore other possibilities of engines. I mean, I did to try Game Maker Studio when I was in high school for a little bit, but was also only for like a class or two and stuff. It was kind of interesting and stuff. And I did took some Python too when in high school too as well. But the main thing I did love about too is that about art and stuff, and I was very conflicted between I want to do this, I want to do that, but realistically, if you ever worked in a team, you can only choose one role, of course. So that's fine and dandy. But I always felt I was like a journalist at heart because I always been liking to take every possibility and chance a part of what makes gaming development fun. But I also had an idea that I still love the most is pretty much the building of a fictional universe concept and world building. And I did feel that world building did stuck in my heart pretty much really well. And in 2023, I had a choice to either if I take the extra money I have for my scholarship that to either go to GDC or to buy myself a computer, which I ended up choosing to buy on my own, upgrade my Union tablet to this screen tablet get another monitor, and then get a computer that can do not only game development stuff, but I can do my illustrations at my own time. And I've had a good feeling now that since I spent some time since 2024 refining my own goals of what I want to do as an individual person, I feel like that it will slowly pay off soon once I get it like maybe like a almost like a year or two, and then I'll start to see some traction from there. I just gotta focus a bit more on marketing now to see if I can get myself out there to do other maybe slightly other activities to make myself feel more open to a bit more to socialize, so they could get maybe some idea about my personality in general. And then once I have like a good communication with more bit of socializing and social media, then maybe things will turn out better when I start to present some of my content from time to time, and then maybe my art will be more known to that too as well. So there's some ideas for that. So I mean, for that, making the choice to actually get a better equipment and stuff like that, I felt like was the best decision I could, because there's a fact that even if in 2023, when I was looking this up, when I was trying to choose between a computer or GDC, that GDC had much more like less chances of getting an actual job, because in 2023 it was less than 10% that you would get a job in the field that you wanted it, when even though no matter how much connections that you made. But now since 2 years went by, 2024 and 2025, the percentage of that of the odds are getting a little bit lower because everyone's too busy investing in this whole big AI thing, which I have nothing against with AI. I feel like AI can help on some other certain things, but there's some law pros and cons what you can't or can't use for it. But always the human direction and human control is always a primary priority, because I just see it as a tool. But other than that, yeah, I'll probably do another short video maybe, or a bit longer video. I don't know, but I think that's all I have to say so far. But I just want to skip that a little bit, say that because maybe just like a little log for myself, how I feel if my motivations changed since the last year's video or that. But maybe I'll get an update maybe 6 months from now, or maybe another year from now, to see how I feel about my situation and stuff like that. And then yeah, as I keep doing, I'll keep posting some things about my game dev progress on Godot, and also share my art that leads to the concept art for it. And also, if I do have some wiggle room time, maybe I'll just work on my sequential comic I had in mind for Christella and show some things around. But my main primary goal is just to work on my game and stuff, and just have fun creating my own fictional world building. And then eventually I do want to get some feedback and share some things around to make sure if it's heading in the right direction and stuff like that. But also promote the funness of the world of the game itself, and also expand more of the story too as well. Alright, peace.